PBS story on Trump supporters didn't notice white supremacist tattoos. If you want to read it, you can find it at this link. I'll also link it at the bottom. This article was accessed at that link on Friday, March 18th, 2016. So what is this article about? This story is about another story, a PBS story that ran on Wednesday about a North Carolina family who was supporting Donald Trump's campaign. In the story, one of the family members has tattoos that are prominently displayed, and as it turns out, the tattoos are white supremacist symbols. The article criticizes PBS for not addressing the symbols depicted. But come on, you know you read it for the comments. Here's a review of my favorite comments, some responses to them, as well as views from the outside. So this is Grace, a proclaimed Donald Trump supporter, and you can see the tattoo there on Grace's hand as she's on the phone. Looks like her right hand. It's a Celtic cross that has become one of the most popular white supremacist symbols around. Here's more about it from the article. But PBS, could we say that they didn't notice this? So PBS didn't address the tattoo. I mean, it looks like something that you probably would want to look up and maybe mention. I don't know. Should they have had to talk about this tattoo? Because think about it. It's a symbol on somebody's body that they want to have. You happen to be doing a story about this person because they are of interest. But then again, you got to look at why she has the tattoos on her body. It's expressing a particular belief. So wouldn't that kind of be important to the story? I don't know. What do you think? So anyway, on Grace's left hand is another tattoo. It's of the number 88, which according to the Anti-Defamation League is a white supremacist numerical code for Heil Hitler. So there it is. I mean, PBS probably noticed these tattoos because they kind of show up a lot on Grace. Maybe they wondered what they meant. I bet the people who were producing this story and reporting this story and shooting this story, I bet collectively they had the intellect to look this up, even if they didn't originally know what it was, which, you know, they may likely have been familiar with that because they're in the media, they see this stuff, so they probably were familiar with it. The question is, why didn't they really address it? But that's not really the focus here. The focus here is the comments. First comment from Garth C. says, Trump followers are real dumb. They think he's going to save them from the evil of the country, but they are the ones creating that evil. Always, why are you picking on poor Trump? They must hate him. He must be doing something right. Just bull. He is leading a lot of race-fearing people down a gutter, and some is where they came from. Donald Trump is in it for him, not you. He just needs you in order to get there. His followers will pay the price in the end. When he puts people down, they say, well, he's not talking about me, it's them. No, it's you. And if you can't see it, oh well. Time will set you free. Us, them, not we. You people are fighting in the wrong field. Well said, Garth C. So here's a comment that disagrees with Garth C. from RK. Is it any worse than race-baiting Nation of Islam and Black Panthers supporting Democrat candidates? Is what any different? The lady's tattoos? Or Trump's stance? Or white supremacy itself? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what RK is asking about. But I bet I can find some subtle differences between any of those three things I just mentioned and the Nation of Islam and Black Panthers. Scarlett says, people with no personal accomplishments tend to be very proud of their race, nationality, and anything else they had nothing to do with achieving. Wow. What a comment, Scarlett. I think that just deserves a bazinga. Eurotrash. Interesting name. Eurotrash says, if you look at old news footage of the ruling Nazi class, you have to wonder where they got the idea of the supremacy of the Aryan race. I haven't seen the news footage they're talking about, but from the images I've seen, a lot of the people seem to have dark hair and are not, what they would describe as Aryan. So it's kind of makes no sense. Sort of like poor whites fighting for Republican principles when it goes against their own economic interests. and like rich blacks fighting for Republican principles when it goes against the economic and social interests of just about everybody who looks like them? John replies, at Eurotrash, I've seen that old footage, and I often wondered how they came up with those ideas. They did have mirrors back then, didn't they? And of course, nobody came in with a pearl of wisdom. Nobody says, perhaps she ate a lot of burrito supremes. Ba-dum-bum. That's where she got the idea that the supremacy of the Aryan race. She ate a lot of burrito supremes. All right. Eurotrash again. One wonders if this dumb redneck fully understands the implications of the symbols she has adorned herself with. She probably does. That's probably one of the reasons she's supporting Donald Trump, because she is sure of her beliefs and she knows what they are. I wonder if this guy fully understands the implications of the images he has adorned himself with. I mean, what man puts a tattoo of another man on his body? I guess a man who likes men, but I don't think that's what this guy had in mind. But he's definitely sure about his beliefs. Bad Habit replies to Eurotrash, I don't think any racist has the intelligence to fully understand their ignorance-based hate. If they did, they wouldn't be racist. That's food for thought, but I think there were some well thought out racists. I mean, Hitler wasn't a dumb guy, right? Some called him genius. Whatever you define genius by, obviously it's not morality, but if you just define it by IQ, and he was genius, then he was. While that doesn't make him intelligent in my book, he does fit the definition of genius. And he was in fact a racist, so I don't know if I agree with that Bad Habit, although it sounded good when I first heard it. And let me end with this. William says, Trump is slowly being driven to madness by his incestuous lust for his daughter. This explains his increasingly bizarre behavior. Google the following and keep the quote marks. Ivanka Trump through the years -YouTube. Okay, so I'm going to go now and I'm going to go Google that. Thanks for watching. For the comments, I'm that black nerd.
Spark it.